Okay, now we are learning the triangle choke. The triangle choke is one of the most powerful moves we'll learn because we use our legs to control their upper body and their head, and then we choke them. Okay? So with this one, we can do it from many different areas. We're going to look at a standard area. However, this is a good place to start, and also it works if we are, following the steps. Okay, so let's look at the entry. Remember, an entry is how you get into a technique. All right, I'm not just gonna all of a sudden magically appear with a chokehold around them. I have to get there somehow. So we're gonna learn from sitting on our bottom in the guard. Okay, our legs are not gonna be wrapped around them, closed guard. We're gonna be open guard. Technical term is butterfly guard. See my feet? It's like this butterfly. I'm just gonna be like this though. I want my feet inside of her legs. So we'll start right here. The first thing we have to do is control one side of the body. So typically when we're with our partner, they have their hands up, all right? Because when I reach in to grab her, she wants to grab me and stop me, okay, from getting a hold of her somehow. So I need to control one side. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna push this hand across, and I'm gonna transfer it to this hand. I go on the wrist. Now I grab the back of her elbow. I do this here, all right? I push the wrist in or the hand, and I pull the elbow back. This gives me good leverage over the shoulder. It's kind of similar to a Kimura, if you know what that is. This isn't gonna submit them, it's just controlling their side of their body right now. On that same side, I'm going to place my foot on their hip so that I can keep distance. Because I don't want to get to here, and I don't want them to start crowding me, all right, and pin me flat on my back and push me to the ground. Okay, that would be bad. So we got to be able to maintain distance. So I push the hand, I grab it, grab the elbow, foot on the hip. Now, I want this leg here to be, free and able to move around. Okay? Think of it being like weightless. I should be able to circle it in either direction. Okay? Our goal is to get it up through here on their shoulder line or their neckline. If their hand is in the way, all right, I'm going to place my foot there, and I'm going to encourage them to try to grab my foot. Okay? Grab my foot. It's hard to keep up with it. It looks kind of silly, but it's hard to keep up with the foot. Once we avoid the hand, all right, we're going to shoot it up and kind of bring it to their bicep or their shoulder. Once it's there, we pull them towards us, and we get our leg up over the shoulder. Now, immediately, I want to cross my ankles. Okay? This traps them in here. It controls their posture a little bit better. Because with a triangle, if she lifts her head up and her shoulders, she can avoid the submission. That's what they want in a triangle, to lift their head. I want to keep their head down. So once I trap it with both ankles, another detail, my right leg's over her neck and shoulder, my left leg comes on top. I want to secure that leg. If it was the other way around and she lifts up, this leg comes free and I lose my grip over the back of their head. So I want to be crossed here. I'm going to hold on to the head for extra security. And now I want to be able to turn and scoop in underneath their leg. Very similar to the flower sweep that we've been working on. So I'm going to scoop in towards her leg with my right hand, and I want to catch underneath the leg. And notice how I turn my body. Okay, so we're perpendicular, we make a T. Now from here, I want to lift up my butt. Okay? It looks kind of precarious, but in actuality, it's not incredibly difficult. Now, I take my outside leg, I want to push it into her shoulder. Okay, because I got to push her shoulder into this side of the neck. This side here is being blocked with my leg that starts one side of the choke. The other side of the choke though involves her shoulder, so I gotta push it in. So I'm gonna pull my leg in against her shoulder, and now I start to triangle, and I'm gonna squeeze, and we have a very tight triangle, the tightest ever, okay? By using this method, it is going to block everything and lock it up fast. It happens quick when we have the right pressures. One thing with chokes is once we start to put something around their neck, we need to keep it tight and secure. So if my leg's over her shoulder and I loosen it up at some point, if I loosen it up and then try to tighten again, it will not be as effective, and we may encounter issues. And sometimes when we have issues with chokes, we become frustrated and we let go of them, and we lose our position. This choke, you want to make sure that you are precise and you control them during the whole process, because if I let go, they're going to pass my legs and I'm going to end up on bottom, and we don't want that. So last time, go through at normal speed here. I control the arm, foot on the hip, get that foot over the shoulder, lock up, okay? Now I'm going to start to turn in, scoop, lift, bring it behind, lock it up, and we have the triangle. Not very pleasant, but what is pleasant that we do to our partner? Think about it. Again, it's a choke, you gotta be careful, we're targeting the neck, so we want to avoid cranking their neck or hurting them there. It's a choke, which means we're restricting the blood flow that goes to their brain. We're not trying to, twist their neck in half. That is not what we do, all right? We're not trying to harm them. We're just trying to neutralize, the threat in that position. All right, this is a humane way of doing it. So triangle choke, one of the best chokes we can do. So it's very important that we give our full attention to it and do our best, take our time. All right, let's try it out.